So welcome to our first live Instagram Superpower Yoga. This will be episode 12. We're going to be recording it too, so if you like it, you can recommend it to your friends and they can check it out on our YouTube channel. We are filming in our living room so we can be just like all our other quarantine friends.
Yoga studio, not living room.
And this is in New Paltz, New York, where we currently live. So let's...
Yeah, so, oh, cool, all the kids are watching. Hi, guys. Hope you're all doing okay in Australia. Hey, Michael. Okay, so basically we're going to do this like we normally do. It's a little over an hour class, so there's one thing that's going to happen. Instagram Live only goes for 60 minutes. So when we're done with Kayla's HIIT section, we're going to, hey, Jonas, we're going to take a break, cut the video, and then restart it for the yoga cool down, just for time's sake. Mm-hmm. And if you're just joining to watch, that's cool, because you can do this on YouTube. So, All right, let's give it a shot. So if you're practicing at home, just come to a comfortable seat, cross-legged on your mat, top of the mat, and just close your eyes. And start to bring your attention to your breath. You can start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales slowly. There's a lot of stress going on right now. I think we're all carrying a little bit of tension and just a bit of a high-strung kind of energy right now, constantly checking the news, constantly thinking about what's going to come next, what's going to happen. So start to let those ideas of what happens next, just start to release them as you focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And you can start to notice that your breaths get slightly longer. So I know something that I do is I like to plan, I like to come up with solutions. And solutions seem like a good thing, that's how you solve a problem. But it means that you're constantly thinking and thinking and thinking. So I want to just give the opportunity to first release your solutions to all the problems that you see in the world. And just breathe. Inhale and exhale. And as you're releasing your solutions and just focusing on your breath, then you might start thinking, well, the solutions, they came from those problems. So there's lots of problems right now. Start to release the problems as well as you inhale and exhale. And just keep that breath and keep bringing your focus back to your breath. That's all there is. And as you release the problems, feel that weight lift off of your shoulders. You can just settle into where you are right now. And one of the things that we're all experiencing right now is being in one place. But really, at the end of the day, you can only be one place at any time, and you can only be one time too. So just be in this place, in this time that we are now, releasing the problems, releasing the stress that's crowding your mind, and just focus on your breath. Start to feel your head just gently wobble on top of your spine. Let it feel like it's becoming weightless, like it's a helium balloon and it's drifting upwards, pulling your spine just gently upwards, releasing all that stress and tension. You can just bobble your head a little bit, letting it feel weightless. And on an inhale, bring your arms up above your head. Exhale through heart center. Again, sweep arms out overhead. And exhale through heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. And drop the right arm, bending over long left arm. I'm not sure if this is going to be reversed on Instagram Live, so just do one side and the other. Feel that nice side body stretch. Not too hard, but just warming up the body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands through prayer. Inhale, arms up, palms meet. Exhale, left hand down, right arm long. Feeling that side stretch from your right hip all the way up to your right fingertips. And you can also release that right hip down, towards the ground, feeling just gravity, bringing the weight of your right leg down as you reach with the right fingertips. Inhale, back to center, palms meet. Exhale through heart center. Now let's just kind of sway back and forth a little bit, left to right, warming up the twist, warming up the spine. And next time you come to the right, just hold that twist. Nice and gentle, gazing towards the right. Maybe your gaze starts to travel towards your back shoulder. No pressure, we're just warming up here. And release, twisting back and forth a little bit, watching out for your yoga partner. And when you come to the left, just hold that twist. Again, nice and gentle, maybe turning your head to bring your chin over your back shoulder, or maybe just feeling the lightness of your head as you did when we were sitting straight. Your neck feeling light, your head kind of just floating on top of your spinal column. And just a couple of more twists, and back to center. And let's come into tabletop and we'll start to get warmed up. Just checking in, guys. Oh, hi, Jamie. Oh, hey, Bobby. Yep, it's yoga time. Join on in. We're not going to be able to check too much on the comments just because we want to keep the practice going, but just want to see. Thanks for coming, everybody. So from tabletop, inhale, and we're going to just do some cat and cow. So basically, inhale to push the ground away, gazing up, extending the spine, and exhale to bend, flexing the spine. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, push the ground away, navel to spine. That means your belly button sucking in towards your back because you're squeezing your body so nice. Inhale, just keep doing that on your own pace. I'm ranting now. And you can start to just move around like a cement mixer or like a snail or something. Not really a snail. Just wiggle, see what feels good, see what your body needs right now. All right, let's pick up the left leg and just start to make some big circles. Yeah, opening up that hip flexor. We've been jogging, so that's actually why I wanted to get into the legs here, into the hips.
That's a big thing for him.
Yeah, it's a big thing for me to jog. I never jog. And reverse directions with your leg. And place the leg back down. Now let's take the right arm. Inhale to open it up. Exhale to slide through, threading the needle. Let's just flow a little bit. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread it underneath your left arm. Thread the needle. Inhale, open. And exhale, thread it through and rest your shoulder, rest your ear, your cheek, and feel that twist. You can walk your left hand forward and tent your fingers, or if you need a little more support, feel free to keep your hand in front of your face, supporting your spine as we twist here. One more deep breath here, inhaling. And exhale, bring the hand back and plant your palm in front of your face. Inhale, open up. So that was a really long inhale. If you're not exactly on the breaths, that's totally fine. Place the right hand down. So now right leg. Start with some hip circles. Oh yeah. Let this be intuitive, whatever feels good for you. If you need to come up and back, if you need to really get into one spot, that's fine. Just what your body needs right now. And reverse directions if you haven't done so already. And place the knee down. Thread the needle on the left side, so press into the right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches towards the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, open, reaching to the sky. Exhale, thread the arm through. Inhale, open. And exhale, thread it through, and rest here. About 5 breaths. Letting your shoulder touch the ground, your cheek or your temple, and then maybe walking the fingertips out to a tented position. Could be off your mat in front of you. Three more breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Plant the right hand. Inhaling, open up, and exhale, plant the hand back down. So I'm just checking in again. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? So let's come into our first downward dog. Just settling in, planting the hands, and piking your hips so that your spine is nice and long. You can kind of drive your hips up towards the sky and then settle your heels back. And your heels do not need to touch the ground at all. Just keep that spine nice and long. And as we're settling in, you can pedal your legs back and forth. See how that feels on your side body, the outer hips. You can again reach up and settle back down. You can bend your knees and straighten them and just take your time to get into this pose. On your next inhale, come forward to plank position, and exhale, lower all the way down to your mat, nice and slow. Inhale, come up, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward again to plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's just slowly walk the feet forward until you come to the top of the mat, and just hang here. You can keep your knees soft, swaying back and forth, getting into the forward fold. Knees can be bent as much as you like. And inhale, roll your way, slowly stacking one vertebrae at a time up to a standing position. And just shake it out a little bit. Okay, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands through prayer and come to Tadasana. Hands facing forward and your feet spreading all there with all of the nooks and crannies touching the ground and coming into contact with the ground, and feel the support of the ground holding you up here in this strong posture. And now we'll do a couple of sun salutations. So we're going to keep this one easy, especially because people are coming in and out. So inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step or hop back. And lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if you aren't ready. And exhale to downward facing dog. One more big inhale. And on your exhale, either walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up with a flat back. Bring your arms all the way overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Let's do that again, just a little bit quicker. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just checking in, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, friends. Okay, we're in downward facing dog. One more breath here. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Just take a breath here. All right, on your next inhale, arms come overhead, hands meet. Exhale, fold over your legs. Now you can take your pointer fingers and your thumbs and grab your toes in the yogi toe lock. I'm going to work my feet just a little bit wider than they were, about shoulder length, shoulder width apart. And inhale, flatten your back, and exhale to fold with your elbows coming out to the side. This is a really nice deep forward fold. Feel free though to bend your knees. You don't have to force those hamstrings to overstretch. You can stretch your calves, your hamstrings, your lower back, all in different ways, in different, leg positions. People think you need to be folding forward with your legs straight. Not the case. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shin, give yourself a little break. And now exhale, we're going to lift up our feet. This is Padahastasana. It's just a little bit further down that pose. If you want to go with the yogi toe lock again, if you want to just hang a forward fold, that's fine. Basically, you want to step onto your hands, bring your toes up to your wrists. And now exhale, fold again, elbows coming out to the side. And notice, I don't know if you noticed, but my knees are pretty bent.
Mine are too.
Couple more breaths here. And you can release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way back up to stand. I'm rotating. And back to Tadasana. Oh, good warm up. Let's see, how long have we been going? About 20 minutes already. Hey guys. Okay. This is...
Are we ready for it?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just going a little slower than I planned to.
Okay.
So anyways, let's work our way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, Arms overhead. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Now inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose and place a foot between your hands. Let's drop the back knee. Rise up, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, and hold here 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. And a note on this pose is a lot of people really want to go crazy with that crescent back spine position. This you can hold right here. I'm feeling tons of stretch in the front hip flexor of my left leg. I'm feeling a little spinal extension. You know, this is great. Okay, that was more than 3. So exhale, bring your hands down and step back into plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Oh, sorry, no, not all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Bring your foot between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. And exhale the hands down. Press back directly into plank. Hold here for 1 breath. And exhale, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose, foot between the hands, and let's rise up. High lunge. On your next exhale, I'm inhaling now, but wherever you are, your next exhale, open up Warrior 2, and we'll hold here for a nice 5 breaths. Hold this strong pose with your feet, again, flat like Tadasana, feeling all those facets of your foot being supported by the ground as you come into the warrior pose. This is great, stirring up energy, feeling strong, feeling like you're in control of your world, which you are, even if your world is very small right now, like ours. It's just this apartment, but it's bigger than our last apartment.
That's true.
Okay. On your next inhale, flip the palm, reverse warrior, and exhale, extended side angle, bringing your elbow to your right knee and reaching those left fingertips long over your head, feeling that stretch all the way from the back outer edge of your right foot, pressing against the mat all the way up your arm, out of the frame to the tips of your fingers, reaching towards the front of the room, the wall, beyond the wall, wherever. Okay, I'm coming back to where I was. Everyone stay what you're doing. You're doing great. And inhale, reverse warrior once more. Exhale, bring the hands down, press back to plank. Inhale, hold 1 breath here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high, other side. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands, rise up, high lunge. A few breaths here, holding in this pose. It's moving from the crescent lunge to a high crescent lunge, just building on those previous poses. And on your next exhale, open to warrior 2. Again, pressing those feet nice, feeling the support of the ground. Now you can bring your attention that you know to be so supported. Bring your attention to your front knee. Is it directly over your ankle so that your shin is coming straight down, not too far over or back? Is your knee kind of pointing towards the front toes, you know, within reason based on kind of the way your foot points, your own anatomy, but the knee should be pointing forward. Okay, my breath's all off because I'm talking too much. And inhale, flip the palm, reverse warrior, and exhale, bringing the left elbow to knee, extended side angle to the right side of the room with your left foot forward, or the opposite of the other side if I'm starting to get you really confused. Reaching those fingertips far forward, pressing the back of the right heel down into the ground, feeling that side stretch from the outer edge of the foot all the way to the fingertips. And inhale, reverse warrior one more time. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Just building a little bit more. Let's take the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands. Rise up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip it, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle again. This time, now that we're a little warmed up, if you like, take that top hand, bring it around, and could you go for a bind here? This is just going a little further. If you're not comfortable, stay where you are, but if you can, rotate that body all the way up towards the sky, reaching your right hand through the leg to grab that left arm behind you. And gaze up at the ceiling. Okay, release the bind, come back, warrior two for just a moment, settle back in. Reverse warrior, exhale, move through a flow. Other side, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Rise up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Flip it, reverse warrior, and extended side angle with your left leg forward. Right arm stretching high. Maybe you go for that bind coming around to reach for your left arm, threading through back to just outside of your left hip flexor. Okay, release that bind if you're there. Come back, warrior two. Just take a moment in this pose to regain your balance. Flip it, reverse warrior. Exhale, come down, lower all the way down. I keep saying all the way down, I mean the normal amount of down. And downward facing dog, and just chill here for a second. Downward dog is not the easiest pose by any means, but it's considered a resting pose. If you need a little bit more rest, come down into child's pose. Stretch those arms really far forward and just relax. You can catch up with us at any time. Okay, let's just walk the feet forward a little bit. Come into a squat at the top. Hope somebody joined. Hey, Alec and Mohammed, what's up? So we're just going to come to Malasana, yogi squat. Well, Malasana is sort of, not exactly this, but yogi squat with flat feet, your elbows pressing your legs out, and hands in prayer. And again, feel, maybe your feet don't fully touch the ground, that's totally fine. But feel the ground supporting you in all these different ways. Standing, warrior two, in a yogi squat. There's a grounding force. You have control over your space. You have control over where you are in this moment. Just a couple of breaths here. And just for fun, we'll just do a little play with a little crow. So from yogi squat, you can take your palms, plant them flat on the ground. Actually, Kayla, can I just come to the center? Plant them flat on the ground and start to kind of lengthen your legs a little bit, bringing your knees into the backs of your upper arms. Make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide, lots of support from the ground, and start to kick maybe one foot off and the other, maybe both, into your crow pose. Kayla's totally doing it. She has no problem with this. I just took the spotlight.
I'm doing it.
Great job. You can come down at any time, or if you're really having a good time, you're in crow, you can shoot back to plank, lower down, move through the flow, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's all take one big inhale and release through your mouth. One more time, inhale. Okay.
Awesome.
So, good warm up. Here comes the hard part.
Yeah.
Hey, get in.
Harry said he was gonna be easy, but I don't know about this one. Just kidding. It's gonna be great. Okay, so now we're to the HIIT section of our workout. I got some requests to do this format, so it's going to be 5 exercises and 5 exercises that we're going to repeat twice. So a total of 20 minutes. So we got the first 5 we're going to do twice, and then the second 5 we'll do twice, making it 20 minutes. It's going to be on 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and we'll have like a short break in between the sets. Okay? So we're just going to get into it. I'm not going to explain too much, just sort of follow along. Simple enough moves. Probably going to have to shed some layers.
Michael said he almost ripped his boxers.
All right.
If you didn't rip your boxers now, we're going to rip them now.
These are called prisoner squat jumping jacks. It's like goddess pose twice, and then crisscross jacks. Here, do it with me. Woo.
Ah, I always get mixed up. There we go.
Oops. 3 more seconds. Woo. Okay, next, curtsey lunge. Okay, so curtsey lunge to the right, and then side squat, squat jump. And we're just staying on the same side because we'll get the left side the second round. So you want to keep your hips square to the front when you're coming down into the curtsey lunge.
Oh. Woo!
Okay. Woo! It's getting hot in here. Okay, next, get-ups. So get down on your back, on your mat. And it's gonna be like, okay, so just like you're coming up for a sit-up, but get up all the way.
Hey, feel free to put on music for yourselves. We just didn't put on music because it messes with the YouTube video. You could, listen to maybe some James Brown.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or, I don't know, maybe you gotta get up to get down.
Couple more seconds. Woo, one more. Oh, saved by the bell. Okay,
Those
so
are kind
now
of fun.
we're doing push-up, pike push-up. So get down into push-up position, regular push-ups, and then walk into downward dog, and do a push-up there. So just alternate. Whew. Try to get low with those push-ups. And if you're struggling with the push-ups, you can always do them from your knees. There's no shame in that. But it's also fun to challenge yourself, so you do you. Almost. Heel click burpees.
Heel click burpees, no!
So, it's like a regular burpee with a heel click. This should be Jamie's favorite. She loves to do heel clicks.
Oh, looks like a bunch of people joined. I'm totally not trying to get out of doing burpees.
Yeah, right.
By interacting with Instagram Live. What's up, guys?
One more. Oh,
Woo!
good job. Okay, back to the top. That was 5. Prisoner squat, jumping jack. So that's the fun coordinated one. 1, 2. Woo.
I think I'm in the rhythm, and then
you're not. Ten more seconds. Woo! Okay, curtsey lunge, this time on the other side. So if you started with your right, move to your left. So curtsey lunge, squat jump.
we're breathing so hard. I don't know if we should mark this Instagram Live not safe for work.
If you're quarantined, you're fine. All right, just a couple more seconds.
How much more?
All right, get ups. Back on your backs.
You can use your hands too.
No.
You can.
Try not to use your hands. Fifteen more seconds.
Jeez.
5. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Push up, pike push up. Right? Yeah. Okay. Regular push up. Walking to pike. I don't know if you guys started dripping sweat, but what's going on over here? 15 more seconds. 5. We got one more before we take a little break. Heel click burpees. Woo! All right. Are we moving over?
Yeah. Wait, let's move the mats more.
No.
I almost tricked her.
It literally took me a second to realize what you were doing. 15 more seconds. Okay, good job. All right, let's take a minute, catch your breath a little bit, grab some water, towel off if you need to. We're gonna do 10 more minutes, different exercises, 5 repeated twice. Whew. Okay.
You know you're working when you feel hot in a drafty old farmhouse like this. It's usually so freezing.
All right, y'all. Are we ready?
Ready?
All right. We're gonna start this set with jugglers. So 2 high knees, 2 ankle taps. Keep those knees up. If it's too much, you can always just do high knees. 10 more seconds. Woo! All right, 6 switch lunges, 1 squat jump. Yay. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6. 1 squat jump. 1. 3, 4. Try to get low. 3, 4. 10 more seconds. Ooh, it's burning. Ah, that one's hard. Oh, great. Side plank knee tucks. I'm gonna go to the side so I can give you a side view. Do this from your forearm on the side. And then just tuck your knee in. We're gonna reverse sides during the second round. Sorry.
What? I'm doing them.
And I can't see my timer, so it's just gonna be a surprise.
If you can do 10 of these, you get superhero status.
Woo! Try to keep your hips up. Ugh. Okay, what's next? Plank jacks with shoulder taps, commando plank. Okay. Get into a plank position. You're gonna do a plank jack, shoulder tap, commando. And just repeat. But switch commando sides every time. I'm gonna do 2 plank jacks. This seems like more fair. Okay, just a couple more seconds. 5. Ooh, okay. Oh, tuck jump burpees. Great. Towel. Okay. So, like a regular burpee, but tuck jump at the top. Whew. Fifteen more seconds. Oh, just give me a good one. Or 2.
Oh, forget it.
Alright, just 5 more minutes of this and we're to the cool down. So we're back at the top with jugglers. How we doing? How we doing? Right. Get those knees up. 15 seconds. Woo. Oh. Okay. 6 switch lunges. And a squat jump. I don't like this one.
You made the workout.
Well, it's good for you. I just don't like it. It hurts. Okay. 15 more seconds. Yeah, almost there. Woo! Oh. Okay, we're back to the side plank. I will show forearm side plank. Tuck your knee into your elbow.
keep your hips stacked and your hips up. And if you're finding it hard to do any of this, try to just stay in a side plank. It's also challenging to hold for nearly a minute. I find one side much easier than the other. Does that make sense? 4 seconds. Just hold.
Damn, that's hard. Okay. Plank jacks. Commando. Okay. Whew. Scoot over a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so much. 15 seconds. Woo. Okay. I lost my page. Tuck jump burpees. And we're done. This is it, guys. One more push. Got this. 15 seconds. Good job, everyone. Take the time to catch your breath completely.
All right, welcome back. Woo!
Yeah, that was good.
That's tough.
Ready for the cool down? What is Lizzie say?
Ouch, Kayla. Tell me about it. Okay, so what we usually do is take a little break in our YouTube video. So seriously,
Yeah, take as much time.
take
as
some
you need.
water, relax for a minute, and yeah, we'll just give it a second. I'm gonna start cooling down by coming into child's pose and really just, again, bringing my attention back to the breath and using that attention to slowly lengthen the duration of the inhales and exhales while we kind of bring our breath back under control. That was 10 long breaths. It takes some time to get your heart rate down and your breath back under control. It's okay to take the time. Okay, let's slowly walk our hands back and come up on your knees. You can tuck your toes underneath, back here. Whoa, I got a little head rush there. Just give me 1 second. And this is coming into camel pose. What you want to do is reach back, reaching for your heels. Just when you can reach your heels, start to drive your hips forward, stretching the hip flexors and your belly, chest. Lastly and leastly, if you're ready, if you feel the need, you can drop your head back, but it's totally within the normal actions of the pose to keep your chin tucked and pull your shoulders back, puffing your chest, broadening your collarbones without dropping your head. That can just add a little bit too much to your neck. So come back onto your knees, take a breath. Ooh, I'm still cooling down here. Now let's do that one more time. Reaching back for your heels and pushing, driving the hips forward, broadening the collarbones, tucking the chin, and if you feel the need, you can slowly release the head. Slowly bring your head back, really slowly, carefully, and come back onto your knees. Woo. Now let's push back into downward facing dog. Hey Blake, hope you're doing well in Delaware, my friend. Or maybe not, school's canceled, huh? Woo, back into downward facing dog. On an inhale, raise your right leg and open the hip. Make some circles with your leg. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose and then your foot outside of your left hand. We're setting up for pigeon pose, so your leg is nearly perpendicular. Really, I mean, mine is definitely on an angle. No need to force this. And slowly work your way forward into pigeon. Now is a good time. If you're home and you have some props, you can place something under your right butt cheek or under your left front hip, like a rolled up towel, a pillow, a blanket, or you can just settle all the way into this pose. Let's stay here for 10 breaths. Just enjoy being here. One last long inhale and exhale slowly. Start to work your hands underneath your shoulders and roll onto the outside of your right hip, swinging your left leg around. Your right sole of your right foot comes inside of the left groin. And we'll set up for Janu Shirsasana A here. So rotate your body so it's facing your extended left leg, then raise your arms and exhale to bow over that leg. So you're getting a forward fold, stretching the hamstring, but a bit of a twist here in the body so that your torso is parallel with that extended left leg. And come back to sit. Now let's bring that right feet to match in front. Not too close. This is Baddha Konasana with the legs out a little bit more in diamond shape. This is Tarasana, so you can grab your feet, extend your back so you have a nice long straight spine, and then just start to bend forward over the legs, and then finally you can release and curl your head and the top of the spine down. Keep the lower spine nice and flat. Inhale, come back up. Now we're slowing it down. I think my breath's back to normal finally. Bring that left sole of your foot into your right leg. We're kind of going in a circle here. Janu Shirsasana with the right leg extended. Turn your torso to face your right toes, your right extended leg. Bring your arms up high and exhale, fold over that extended leg. So your chest is facing flat down against the ground, not twisted up to the side, facing down. So you will feel an uneven sort of stretching in the side body, particularly here near your outer lower left back. Something that I really love to get into, that little area there. And roll back up to sit. Now this is going to get just a little bit funny. Basically keep your left leg where it is, roll onto your left hip and swing the right leg around, coming into pigeon with your right leg forward, left leg back. So your left leg is parallel to the mat. It's not really, but that's kind of the idea. Plant your hands and then work your way down. Kayla's sitting up a little pad for her forehead there. That's another place to put a prop. And settle into this pose. 10 breaths here. And I lost count. Guess that's a good thing. Not when you're teaching though. That's probably about right. So take one last nice deep breath. Exhale long, and then begin to work your hands back under your shoulders, pressing your body back up. Then bring your right toes underneath and press back into downward facing dog. Woohoo! Oh yeah. And bring the left leg high on an inhale, bend the knee, and make some circles with your knee or maybe just your foot, depending on how that feels for you. Come back to center and just walk your feet through and come onto your rear. Let's I'm gonna scoot up a little bit so we get a little more better view. Okay, so come all the way down onto your back. Extend the right leg long. Leave your left leg bent with your foot about where your right knee is. And let's just twist the right knee over the long left leg. You can bring your arm into a cactus and maybe gaze over the left shoulder. Let that low back release. And come back to center. Take that left knee in your hand and let it open to the left. And make sure, one thing you could do is just bring your right hand onto your right hip to make sure it's not coming off the ground, like you're pulling this down and pulling your right hip up. Just let that, not pushing down, but just reminding your right hip to stay low. Grab that right knee and bring it back to center, and grab it with both hands and just make some circles. And the other way. And squeeze it into your chest and let it release. Now I'll do the other side, bringing that right sole of right foot about where your left knee is, and just place your left fingers on your knee and twist to the left over long left leg. Maybe bringing that right arm to a cactus or a T and gazing either straight up, or to the, I'm looking at the camera, or to the right side for a little bit more intense twist. And just savor that. And come back to center. Grab that right knee and then let it fall to the right, opening the hip. And again, maybe placing your left hand on your left hip bone to remind your left side to stay.
Sorry, this is so unflattering. Apologies.
It's all about how it feels, man. Bring that right leg back to center, assisting it with your hand, and grab with your left hand and just make some circles. Other direction. Squeeze it in tight and release. Now let's bring the soles of the feet flat on the ground. And just kind of windshield wiper a little bit. Okay, just a quick couple of bridge poses. So planting the feet, soles of the feet flat on the ground. I'm going to flip so we have two views here. Planting the feet flat. Begin to lift your hips. Bring your hands together like this underneath your bum, and bring the shoulders, working your shoulders underneath, and drive the hips upwards towards the sky, knees pointing forward as best as they can, pointing the same direction as your toes, straight forward. And release. Another windshield wiper. Oh. Okay, one more round of bridge. Usually we do 2 or 3 rounds. So again, driving the hips up towards the sky, knees pointing forward, toes pointing forward, shoulders coming underneath the back, and Hands clasped, pushing against the floor as you drive those hips towards the sky. And exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Grab the knees and just roll back and forth a little bit. Okay, time for just one more little thing if you like. A little inversion. I always enjoy that somewhere in the practice, often at this time. Let's just do a little shoulder stand. Again, sort of similar to the bridge, bringing your shoulders kind of underneath the shoulder head so that your weight is on your 2 elbow points and your shoulders, not on your neck. And extend your legs up high, shoulder stand. You can just hang out here. Feels good. And slowly begin to roll down gently, gently. Extend your legs long. Let your feet fall to the sides. Bring your hands out from your body. Grab any props you might want, maybe a pillow, a bolster, something to make you comfortable, a blanket to keep you warm if you live in a drafty farmhouse from the 1800s. And just release your breath. Release the attention that you've been giving to this practice. Let your thoughts float away in Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Squeeze your hands. Extend your arms long overhead for a big morning stretch. And roll over to your right side. Remember, I'm reversed because I'm laying the other way. Make your way up to sit, keeping your eyes closed. Nice and easy. And just bring attention to your body now. How do you feel compared to an hour ago? Do you feel the support of the ground here still? Because it's there, holding you up. you are where you are. Inhale a deep breath together and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, release through the mouth. One more inhale and release. You can slowly open your eyes. Thank you all for joining us. We had a great success of our first experiment, I think.
Yeah.
This will be on Instagram TV. It will be on our YouTube channel at Fit the Road, or look for Superpower Yoga. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We hope you're all doing okay in your quarantines. I think we all are at this point. So our hearts are going out to you today. Thank you for joining us. It means so much to us.
Thanks so much, guys. See you next
Namaste.
time. Namaste.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.